Hello Redditors of the internet, Noble Xenon here, and welcome back to another Reddit video, and today we will be looking at r/ChoosingBeggars part 23. Let's get started. My apologies all, but the pay it forward posts aren't working well here. I've already received complaints about people asking for multiple items in multiple groups, and some have been private messaging possible givers with nasty comments regarding timelines and how they deserve items more than others. The whole concept is beautiful, but it's not working here unfortunately. Please stick to buying and selling. Damn it, why do ChoosingBeggars always have to ruin these things? This next one is titled, "Uh-oh, I think he's gonna hack me." Hello, can you make me a logo for free? Of course, what's your company name? I don't have a company, idiot, it's for my YouTube channel. Oh, I'm sorry, what's your YouTube channel name? GC Fortnite Gaming 1. And there's the logo, GC Fortnite Gaming. Done, I hope you like it. Are you freaking kidding me? Is this a joke? You're a scammer, I'm reporting you. Reporting me for what? Being a ducking scammer. I'm not a scammer, or a duck. I meant to say effing you, moron. Okay, report me. I will, and I'll hack you. Oh no, please don't hack me. Oh, I will. Ooh, watch out, we got a script kitty here. He is going to hack into your stuff. This next one is an Instagram girl who begs for money, gear, car, and furniture for free for her journey. I'm looking for a gentleman who can donate money so I can start up my YouTube channel. I need cameras, lights, MacBook, furniture, form, IKEA, and a car so I can travel for vlogs. Joining me in my spiritual journey will be very fulfilling and a lifetime experience. If you do this, you'll be very sweet and literally the best, and I'll be forever grateful. And I'll even give you a shout out. In the end of the day, as we people have to help each other because we are all connected. Send me a DM if you are a good guy. Begging for thousands of dollars worth of items? How spiritual. Must be one of those aspiring influencers who don't want to put the money in for her own gear. This next one is a reply on Nextdoor where a choosing beggar gets called out. Tammy, I ended up doing carpool with other school parents. Is this an option for you? Unfortunately, what you're looking for is a free help and ride, and that is hard to find. Unless you have a neighbor who's willing to take your son to school while they're taking their kids, you are not going to find anyone who's willing to do it for what you're willing to pay. Back in the summer when you asked for a babysitter, my teenager spoke to you and you offered $100 a week for watching your kids 7:30 to 5 days a week at my house and asked to take him places like the swimming pool, the library, etc. I'm really sorry that there's no such thing as a free daycare or free rides in this case, but for anybody who's really looking for a job, what you're willing to pay just won't do. I'm not trying to be rude here, just realistic. Good luck to you. I like this one. Calls out the choosing beggar, yet still keeps a respectful tone. Alright, for this next one, looks like the artists on Instagram are done. Why do you charge for your art? Being an artist is a gift and you should share it with others as a free service. Me shows the fridge with barely anything inside. And another question, can you draw me something for free? Can I pay you after you draw? Do you want an opportunity to work with us for great exposure? And the answer? No, because artists are fed up with these choosing beggars. Oh boy, here we go again with the influencer choosing beggars. I'm looking for someone to travel with me for 2 to 3 months and work with me and accompany me on my projects. DM me, qualifications, be nice, have a sense of humor like me, be able to work professionally with a camera, like traveling, be open for new cultures, and have time 24/7. Preferably photographers and cameramen. Please only message me if you can take photos professionally. Cons, need professional equipment and you need to pay for traveling expenses yourself. Pros, you earn a lot of experience and exposure to 300,000 followers. Wow, I love exposure bucks. This next one is titled $4 is at least 1 gallon of gas. So I'm all about paying it forward and doing random acts of kindness, but after what just happened, I'm a bit hesitant. I'm on my lunch break and I walked out of Five Below and this girl rushes up to me saying how she's out of gas and works in Lamont and she forgot her wallet at her job. She goes on to tell me that she's working multiple jobs for long hours to provide for her and her son. Me being the sensitive person I am, I sympathize with her, so I give her $4 because that's a gallon of gas. And what does she do? Ask for $15 to $20. I was like, listen, I understand, but there's no way I can do that. I even said I'll take my money back, but then she thanked me and now she's back to standing in the parking lot asking people for money. I didn't have to give anything, but I did, and somehow that isn't enough? It felt a bad taste in my mouth, I don't know. If she went right back to asking for money after supposedly being out of gas, it sounds like you got scammed there, sorry buddy. This next one is a girl who brags about how sexy she is and offers nudes for what I'm selling. It's only $10. 20,000 milliamp hour power bank for only $10. Oh come on, I'm broke and I really need it for school. $10 is already a great price, I'm not going any lower. Okay, will you take something else in exchange? How about my nudes? Winky face. No thanks, I'll only take $10 in cash. Don't you want to see me naked? For $10, it's worth it. I'm good. Just so you know, lots of guys are into me because I've got a sexy body and you get to see a nude for only $10. I'll still pass, and I'm no relationship expert, but if guys only like you for your body, they're pretty shallow people. I'm not looking for a serious relationship, I just want to hook up every now and then, LMAO. Having a nice butt and nice tits attracts guys like crazy, LMAO. It's only $10 and you get to see me naked, winky face. Again, no thanks. Well, that's an interesting way for a choosing beggar to offer exposure. This next one is a story by Peace, Love, and Pause titled Choosing Beggars After a House Fire. My husband's job was being transferred to another state. We were having to downsize from a 4,000 square foot home to a 1,500 square foot home in another state. We were about to have a huge yard sale to get rid of the items, furniture, clothes, gym equipment, housewares we couldn't take with us. A friend I've known since kindergarten lost her home due to a fire just before we were ready to advertise a sale. My heart was broken for her and her family. I can't imagine how devastated I'd feel if I lost everything I have. I invited her and her family to come over and get anything we had for sale they might need. All they had to do was choose what they wanted and haul it away. I even offered them a place to hold any furniture they might want until they could find a more permanent storage solution. I really wanted to give as much as I could to help them start over. I should have known something was off when she complained about our conflicting schedules. I worked office hours. My hubby is second shift. Friend worked graveyard shift and her hubby worked second shift. We ended up taking a day off to accommodate their schedule. When they came to our house, I told her she could have anything that was marked with a post-it note. We'd priced what was for sale that way. She scoffed at the price tags, remarking several times at how high the prices were. I told her she could have for free any item with a tag. She went around the house seemingly displeased at what I had to offer. She seemed offended that my nicer items, the ones I was taking with me, weren't things I would give to her. Like, no, I'm taking my flat screen TV and antique bedroom suit with me. She even scoffed at the clothing selection we had marked for sale because they weren't her style. In the end, she only took the treadmill, elliptical, and the piano, saying they would do for now. Seriously? Edit. To clarify, this took place a few years ago. We've had no contact since the Facebook thank you post. As to why we didn't kick her out, I needed the stuff gone and she was willing to haul away some really heavy stuff. A definite win for me, especially with the piano because it needed a ton of TLC. With regard to the piano, I was actually expecting to have to either give it away or having to pay to have it hauled away. If she was trying to make a quick buck, I don't begrudge her for that. As many have pointed out, used gym equipment isn't a big money maker. Plus, she may have needed cash more than stuff. I really don't care about the stuff or the snub. I rest quite easily at night knowing I tried to do a good deed. Sounds like someone who's trying to resell items. Good luck trying to resell a massive piano, though. This next one is one bridesmaid who can't afford to buy her own shoes and demands that the bride pay £190 for the pair the bridesmaid chose. This is after the bridesmaid had offered up numerous options within a certain price range. I'm getting married in the summer next year. I have 4 bridesmaids and they are all really different in shape and size. I was gonna pay for everything for the girls as I know it can get expensive, but my future husband and myself are prepared to do it. I've paid for their dresses, which were between 190 and 230 pounds, size dependent, and their hair and makeup with trials, which is coming to 125 per person. I've also organized an Airbnb for the night of for the bridesmaids and my parents. However, I really struggled to get them shoes, as every single pair I chose, about 15, at least one of them had an issue with. I was either looking at the same colors or dresses or silver, and I had shown them a mix of flats and small heels. Nothing worked. I suggested that they should each buy themselves a pair of silver shoes in whatever style they felt comfortable with, to make things simpler. 3 of my maids were happy with this. One even has a pair she already had that she will wear, which is brilliant. But the other one, she told me that I was being dramatic and that she couldn't really afford to buy her own stuff because I said I would get everything, which is fair, but I'm not asking too much. I ended up offering for her to find her own shoes and I would go with her and pay for them. She sends me a link to the shoes she chose and they're 190 quid. All the shoes I was looking at for them were around 30 to 60, so I simply said they were too much, but she could buy them for herself or find a cheaper pair, to which she said it was them or nothing. So if you go to this wedding and you see a barefoot bridesmaid, now you know why. This next one was on a post about giving free stuff for people in need for Christmas. PlayStation 4 for my 2 young boys who love to play games with mommy but can't, living in Sarnia. I'm not intending to sound rude, although this may come across that way, but this is supposed to be for people in need. Kids need clothes and beds and love, not the newest PS4. I mean, even if you asked if anyone had a game system, but specifically a PS4? Well, yes, specifically. My eldest is almost 12 and wants one of his own to play online games with me while I'm on mine. A way for him and myself to have a bit of quality time because kids these days have no real interest in things we grew up doing. So hey, why not stay with the times, right? So she admitted that she already has a PS4 and is looking for another one? This next one is a couple who decorates their house every year and allows people to visit and walk through their garden for free, all in honor of their daughter who passed away. They even had a pretty legit Santa on certain days. LAKEY gives them a poor review, only 2 stars. I saw an ad on Facebook for this house and just had to come see it. I drove 40 minutes to get to this house and it was not worth it. If I lived in the neighborhood, yeah, I will come take a look, but it is not worth a drive. We had to wait in line to walk through the garden. This lone, probably meant line, also took a good chunk of time and wasn't that thrilling. You can see most of it from the street. One plus is that this house has some cute friendly faces scattered around. There are Disney and Nickelodeon characters throughout the yard, very kid oriented. One weird thing is that everything is wrapped in aluminum foil. Yes, it makes it shine more, but only impressive from far away. Up close, it is not impressive and looks funny. I will give this house major points because at the end of the garden walk there are some giant fuzzy animals. One will even hug you, yet you still only gave it 2 stars. This next one is titled, "How Dare Her Mother-in-Law Be a Nice Person?" My mother-in-law is a B. Firstly, she invited me and my mom to get our hair and nails done and said she would pay, but when we got there, she ordered the cheapest nail option. My mom was livid and said she would have rather just not even gone there because now she looks cheap and it really embarrassed me. Then my mother-in-law asked us if we wanted to come back to her house to watch movies and have a girls' night, and we felt like we had no other option but to say yes so we wouldn't be rude. When we got there, her daughter, my sister-in-law, called and asked if she could watch her toddler daughter in an emergency situation. Apparently, her husband's brother was in the emergency room. Even though my mother-in-law had us over as guests, she agreed to watch her anyway, which my mom thought was extremely rude, and I was once again embarrassed as hell. My husband loves his mom, so I don't know how to tell him I want her to stay away from now on. What should I do? And according to the comments, this poster got marshmallow roasted. You tell him all about it, how unhappy you are, so he can see just how ungrateful you are. Y'all got all happy she was paying, but even free stuff isn't good enough for you. So what if she picked the cheapest nail option? You could have paid for yourself, but y'all wouldn't do that cause that isn't free, right? Your mother raised you, so I'm not surprised y'all both are ungrateful. She got the cheapest nails cause she wanted them to fit your personality, wow. And the last comment, you and your mom sound like ungrateful gold-digging brats. You coulda paid for your own nails. She made a gesture to spend time with you both and pay for it. Why didn't you offer up to pay the upgrade, or your own nails, etc., or invite her to get a mani-pedi? What would your mom have done if it was you in a car crash while spending time with friends and family? Would she get up and leave or tell you, sorry hun, call me when you're done at the hospital or when you wake up from a coma? In all honesty, it seems like your mom is ruffling your feathers out of jealousy to sow some discord with your mother-in-law when that poor lady is trying to do nice things and spend time with you. If you're gonna be like that, dump her son. They both deserve someone better. This last one is titled, Vocalists Don't Need Food, Right? Looking for a vocalist. Unpaid, 3 Kings Night, Private Villa, Party Rock, Blues covers. Unpaid? What the hell? Good luck with that, rolling eyes. Do you mean paid? I don't think you'll find anyone willing to work for nothing. Are you sure you have worded this right? Yeah, he's sure. Anyway, I would like to thank all of my patrons, especially Seth Southwell and Peter Dankledge. You can join in the link below, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like. If you have something interesting to say, don't forget to comment. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. See you guys next time.